The Aspen Challenge team at Skyline High School invites you to our first annual Community Resource Fair on Wednesday, March 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. in the Mayo Gym. Our goal is to empower immigrants by creating a one-stop shop community resource center that will connect them to the people, places, and resources that enable them to build successful lives and enrich our community.
I'm Katie J, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now.
Good morning, Raiders! Could you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the salute to the Texas flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. At this time, you can pray, meditate, or remain respectfully silent. Teachers, please monitor this. At this time, you may begin. You may be seated. Please remember your mission statement. Unity and effort, pride and result.
Good morning, Raiders. Today is Let's take a look at your Black History Facts of the Day.
My name is Kayla Logan. For your Black History Month Fact of the Day, John Langston was the first Black attorney.
Now for your Black History Trivia. Dallas Teen Film Festival deadline is February 25th. Add your finishing touches and then submit to dallaslibrary.submittable.com/submit. DISD and the Dallas Public Library is hosting a ButcherCon essay contest for a $50 gift certificate. On the prompt is a mystery. The deadline to apply is March 1st. Don't forget that Skyline's first car show is Saturday, March 2nd. Don't miss it. Go out and support. The last principal plan to get credit for the fall semester is this Saturday. Don't miss this principal plan session if you still have hours to make up from 2018. They have given you many chances to get y'all credit right, so whatever happens, happens. Now to sports with Alejandro Torres.
Good morning, Raiders. I'm Abby with your Skyline Sports coverage. The Skyline tennis team will be playing at Samuel Grant Tennis Center today, so go make sure and wish them some luck. Now, a message from the golf team.
Hey, it's Coach Zomer. We're looking for some golfers for next year. If you've ever played golf before or you have any interest in playing golf, come see me in my room in 314, third floor, 314. If you have any interest in playing golf or you've played golf before, we're looking for players for next year. Come check me out.
Congrats to the boys golf team for shooting a 440 at Stevenson's Park on Wednesday. That's all for this week, Raiders. Make sure to go support your Skyline teams. Let's go, Raiders.
Let's take a look at interesting news topics with Daniel Ellis.
Hi, I'm Daniel Ellis, and this is INT, or Interesting News Topics, and I'm here to tell you about all the recent news in the world that you may or may not have missed. First, we have news about the 2020 election, where Senator Bernie Sanders will once again be running for president. Sanders ran in the 2016 election, but was beat by Hillary Clinton, getting the majority of Democratic votes. His top policy goals are Medicare for all, free public college, and a $15 per hour minimum wage. Secondly, we have devastating news about the Mars rover Opportunity. Opportunity was supposed to make it 3 months, but she ended up going for 15 years. Her last words were, "My battery is low and it's getting dark." Opportunity survived 5,111 Martian days and drove over 28 miles. After 3 days of being inactive, NASA declared her dead. And that's all the news we have for this week, Raiders. Catch you next time.
Now for your clip of the week. Let's take a look at today's A segment.
As we come together to celebrate the extraordinary contributions of African Americans to our nation, our thoughts turn to the heroes of the civil rights movement, whose courage and sacrifice have really totally inspired us all. Through their brave and really incredible journey, perseverance, they've gone through tremendous perseverance. They've lifted up the conscience of our nation and made America more just, more equal, and more free. From the pews to the picket lines, African American civil rights champions have brought out the best in America, calling us to live up to our founding creed and to the truth that we are all made equal by God. Yeah. This year we honor a special theme, African Americans in times of war. African Americans have fought courageously in every war since the Revolution. Long before our nation righted the wrongs of slavery and segregation, African Americans gave their hearts, their sweat, their blood, and their very lives to defend the United States, its flag, and its highest ideals. Thank you. The very proud history of African Americans serving our country in uniform began all the way back at our nation's founding. They joined units like 1st Rhode Island Regiment, the first all-black unit of American warriors. Many were slaves, and in exchange for their service, they were promised their birthright of freedom. These soldiers bravely repelled repeated assaults by enemy forces in the Battle of Rhode Island. Later, they fought at Yorktown, where the British ultimately surrendered and America's independence was won. And they would not have surrendered so easily and so quickly without you, that I can tell you. Decades later, African Americans volunteered to fight to preserve our Union in the Civil War. Among them was a soldier named William Carney, who was born a slave in Virginia and later enlisted in the Union Army. During the Second Battle of Fort Wagner, Sergeant Carney saw the color guard of his unit fall, and he was mortally wounded. Immediately, he threw down his rifle, raced to grab the flag, and carried it forward, planting it on the walls of the fort. Through a hail of gunfire, and enduring multiple wounds, he continued to guard that great American flag throughout the entire battle. He later remarked to his comrades that the old flag never touched the ground. That's a big deal. Sergeant Carney's extraordinary valor made him the first African American to be awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor, highest award. Extraordinary patriotism and devotion has distinguished African Americans through every generation. It has inspired acts of heroism and sacrifice that have engraved these heroes' names into American history. Names like that of Charles Nesby, who join us here today. Charles? That's what I thought, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Incredible job, incredible guy. Charles followed in the footsteps of his father, a famed Tuskegee Airman, and distinguished himself as a naval aviator and graduate of the famed Top Gun. That's a lot of courage, right? Thank you. Charles went on to command an air wing and served as the director of the VA Center for Minority Affairs with great distinction. To Charles and all of those here today who have served, you have earned the everlasting gratitude of our nation. Charles and everybody, thank you all. Thank you. Great courage. You defend for all Americans the same beautiful dream that inspired Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Booker T. Washington, Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and countless others. It is the dream of a nation where every citizen, regardless of color, religion, or background, can grow up to succeed and to thrive. A nation where every family is safe, where every community can prosper, and where all Americans can stand tall and proud and free. I know this vision of freedom, equality, and dignity lives in the heart of every American patriot. And just like so many African Americans throughout our history who have struggled and sacrificed for freedom, we must do our part to make that vision real for every single American. As long as we have faith in our citizens, confidence in our values, and trust in God, we will not fail. We will protect the birthright of freedom for all Americans. I want to tell you, we've made such incredible progress over the last year. It was just announced, and perhaps you heard me say it, we had the lowest African American unemployment rate in the history of our country. That's, Charles, that's good. Alveda, it's in honor of you, Alveda. Lowest in the history of our country. So we are very, very proud of that. I want to thank you again all for being here. God bless you, and God bless America. God bless America. Thank you very much.
That's all we have for today, Raiders. Be sure to catch up on all things Skyline by following us at Skynet Broadcasting. And to make sure you never miss an episode of the Skyline Scoop, you can sign up to receive mobile broadcasts by texting SKYN to 81010. And catch us every day at skynetbroadcasting.org. Make sure to listen to tomorrow's hits today and every day in the cafeteria or anywhere else in the world with Skynet Radio. I'm Katie J, and here with everybody at Skynet Broadcasting. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Such a nice day to be